but I have some gripes, and I want to talk about my gripes.
Okay.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Roger that.
Team 1 approaching the compound from the southwest, 50 meters out.
Copy that. Team 2 inbound to the north compound, about 100.
So there's two compounds.
Number 1.
Yeah,
Thermal show possible
I would use
HVT
phase
poison
lines
inside the 3-story
instead
building
of
within the
exact
compound.
locations.
I don't know
7
why this
personnel accounted
reminded
for in
me
the
of
building.
Osama, the Osama raid.
Yeah, a little bit.
Stop. 2-man is way too fucking slow.
Yeah.
Way too slow.
Yeah, he needs to be on his butthole.
He also came into the room with his gun down as well.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I harp on no matter who I talk to. Like, the 2-man is too, but you'll see it through. I have seen this one. You'll see it there. Like, sometimes it's right where he needs to be, but he's way too goddamn slow. Like, I'm counting on your goddamn vigilance and your speed to fucking cover the sectors I can't. You cannot be slow on that shit.
Right,
Period.
they're in a reactive state. They're proactive in the room. You gotta capitalize on that timing.
It's all
Yeah.
about getting as many guns in the room as fast as possible.
Fast, man. Fucking
Yeah.
like, I mean, nut to butt. I want to feel your dick on my ass. Like, you need to be in there.
Also, that guy, when they came, I mean, I know I'm being nitpicky here, but when they came in, that second guy, they didn't even check that corner.
No,
They just
no.
Yeah, the corner where your mouse is? No.
Yeah,
No,
they didn't,
and-
like if there would have been a guy in this, there would have been a guy in this corner right here. They both been dead.
And
That's the hard corners too, man. That's the shit.
And let me
Yeah.
caveat that, like, I absolutely love this animation. This is like one of my
No,
favorite
I do too.
animations to watch. But I'm gonna nitpick the shit out of it because I love it so much. Go ahead.
Also, I will add one more thing. When he shot that guy, he shot him until he hit the ground. I did like that.
Yes.
that's-
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't
Yes.
take fucking a double, or what do you call it? A fucking double
Yeah,
tap. or
fuck
hammer
this
pair.
control
Control
pair, no hammer
followed by
pair,
a lane
no
shot,
failure
you
stop
shoot-
drill. You shoot the motherfucker until he drops. I'm gonna blow out your
Yeah.
spinal cord if it takes all 30 rounds. I don't care. Oh yeah, we're getting
Shoot
all
'em till you're
personal.
not-
Go ahead.
What's that? Shoot them till you're not afraid of them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's now look.
Yep, he fucking held on.
Boom.
That's
Number
okay.
One man flowed straight in.
Yeah, and
Fucking domed the dude.
yeah, and go ahead. Watch.
That's a little
Watch for
low.
number
That
2
looks like a
minutes.
jaw. Look at
Yeah.
that. Thing, that's a
And-
jaw shot.
And he's covering the open space, looking for it. He didn't clear deep in the room, but that's okay.
Yeah, they didn't clear the closet, but
The midget in the closet.
They didn't check behind the doors either.
Must be in a hurry. Must be in a hurry.
I mean,
But
you
as
can
long
definitely
as
tell
only
where
two
you're
of
flowing.
them. Speed is your security then.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like they know.
Now look, stop
body
right there.
counts.
Look. Okay, now, the rule is never singular man entry. But they elected to not give up hallway dominance because there's only 2 of them. So they said, "Fuck it. If you're gonna do 1-man entry, you're gonna have to do 1-man entry. I don't want to give up this hallway."
I like that.
So they held the fucking hallway because they deemed it more vital to hold the hallway. So in this particular instance, if you only got 2 motherfuckers doing that shit, I would elect to hold the fucking hallway too and be like, "Fuck it, let's risk the 1-man entry."
See,
Yeah.
that's
That
where
sounds
that's
still-
where I would say that's where I sort of disagree, and that's why we think our people need to understand is like CQB is an art, not a
It's
science.
an art. So
there's many.
you
different ways
could
to do it.
technically have 2 guys flow in, then reestablish dominance in the hallway if you need to,
Yeah.
because you have a strong point to fight from. See, there's all kinds of ways to look at it.
Mhm.
Situation dictates.
Yeah, I can see it from both Grim man. You're
Yeah.
in this room, you can
Well,
come out and reestablish dominance on the thing.
Could.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if he goes in there and someone comes from the opposite direction in the hallway, one dude's fucked.
It just happened. Yeah, it just happened to work out. So I would be okay with either one. I'd be like, "Look, man, it's a 50-50 shot. Which one do you want to do?"
Yeah. We don't know how deep the room is. It could be a barracks. We don't fucking know.
Yep.
You know,
He
So-
could have
Be a
rolled it.
library
He
with
could have.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
He
There's
could
a
have
lot
rolled in
of
there.
unknowns.
He could have rolled in there with 6 dudes, but they were just like, "I want to establish
I
hallway
feel like-
dominance."
The
I
way
don't
these
wanna give
guys
that
are
up.
flowing through it, it's like they have a blueprint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
They were very
converged it.
direct on their movement. They
have
knew where they were
knowledge.
going.
Yep.
They have knowledge of this shit. They have a body count, I feel like, too.
Well, they did.
Yeah,
I think
touching
they
on.
might have called
Oh,
that
I'm
shit
sure
up.
they have. I'm sure they have like a slant. I think didn't they call up a slant?
I don't remember.
I think they might have.
Hey, but we were talking about this shit earlier. There's the over the shoulder shit we were talking about earlier, Val.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Talking
mean
about
the,
short stocking?
Short stocked over the shoulder. Yeah, over the shoulder, off to the side, or under.
Yeah, we had. I mean, I had I grew up. I started on M16A4s, man. I know all about short stocking. Okay.
You had to press that buzzer.
Short stocking is a thing.
Definitely. It's changed though. I remember because when I first started, I did short stock, and then a year later or something, I literally got like my pee slapped because I was doing it. So now they don't. Now they don't. But I mean, like I said, it's
CQB is always changing.
Yeah.
Always
depending. There's always something new and different coming out. So I'm saying, hey, we did this in 2000. 6 and 7 was the last time I did it. It's drastically different than how you do it now.
Yep.
Right.
And it's
Yeah,
all
Because there's different
the M4
techniques and
length
stuff,
though,
so.
right, Grim? Like there's still, even though it's a block 2, it's probably still the M4 length of like what fucking
14 and a half.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, 14. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're lucky, you get a 10 and a half.
Oh fuck, dude! I got an M16A4. I don't know if that's 18 inches or 20 inches, man. Like
Yeah, that fucking thing.
we short stock, okay? That
Yeah,
was
I'm not-
my early years until I moved on to other shit. But yeah,
I'm not dogging it. I personally like short stocking, but I get yelled at if I do that now. So yeah.
Well,
I remember that. I remember the
doctrine.
Daco. The Daco had a shorter setup
Oh.
than Mark 18. He had a
Mainly-
shorter setup.
Yeah, there are shorter barrels, but we don't have enough.
Gotcha.
So we don't,
Hey,
not everybody gets them.
Hey, Mark 18 all the way. Okay, all right. Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead.
All right, continue. Dead check.
I'm okay with canting in that
Hey.
regard. Okay.
yeah, he had a long scope, right?
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Did Justin just say he's okay with canting?
Okay. Look at the
Uh-oh.
optic he's using. Stop.
Yeah, that's a short.
I
shot.
said
That's a short
situation
shot.
dictates.
I'm joking.
I said the dude is not gonna look down his optic when he's got a variable optic. Maybe he's got it preset to 3 power. Maybe he's got it set to 6 power. He doesn't know. But I've always said that point shooting is a thing in close quarters battle. It's a thing. Point shooting is there's nothing faster than point shooting. Okay. If he's the motherfucker's that close, why even bother to try to fucking get a sight picture, sight alignment? Just fucking shoot. There's nothing faster.
Pointing in that direction, and you don't. We were talking about it earlier. You don't need iron sights in order to fucking hit something in CQB.
You can point shoot at
Yeah.
range with
Yeah.
proper training and shit. Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
yes, it does have its place. I'm just pissed off at motherfuckers who just use it for fucking everything when they got a perfectly good fucking EOTech that they could have fucking
Oh yeah.
whatever. But like he's got his MVGs down. I don't know if he's fucking using his PEC laser because we can't see it from a fucking MVG point of view. So it's like I have nothing
don't know.
to critique here.
Yep.
So
It's a little bright.
Side over more.
and because he held the hallway, he smoked the
Good.
dude at the
3
stairwell.
left.
Mind you,
Okay.
we put 6 rounds in that guy, not 2.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
6 rounds in that guy.
Yeah.
That's what he gets. Fucking around the hallway.
So here's my question with this, because I'm a little curious, is why he went to the pistol there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Yeah, that too.
Did he not bring enough magazines? Because when he pulled it out, I'm like, what is he fucking doing? I'm glad you paused it.
I don't know if he's preempting that it's going to be, he knows because the upstairs are going to be very tight, but then again, you can still maneuver that rifle because rifle trumps pistol, but
He just did it. Yeah, right.
that was a very deliberate move of the director to notify, and I'm very curious on that as well.
Was he
Yeah.
just trying to show off the muzzle brake on this Glock? Is
He's
that
trying
all
to,
it's
he's
doing?
just trying to show off that fucking decked out Glock, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. I mean, check. Oh. And then homie was shooting AK from the hip right there. What the fuck?
Yeah, because, I mean, regardless of the fact, I mean, if you want to go louder.
Body. There we go. That was a good attack. Boy kept pushing with a pistol.
No, hold up. See why the deliberate, and that's, I love it, but why the deliberation to suddenly like, okay, I'm gonna switch to my fucking goddamn primary and take the safety off.
And why did he press with
I
a
don't know.
handgun into a room?
And here's the thing: you press with the handgun, no tack reload on the handgun to put it away before switching to primary. Okay, I'm.
yeah, now
And
you
maybe
got
I'm
a
being
fucking
I'm
partial
being
mag.
particular. I'm being
Now you're coming
particular.
back to a partial mag if you fucking need that shit.
On
Yeah.
top of that, while his buddy's chasing mags, he's going into this room.
Right. I never heard of fucking yeah. Yeah.
And again, like I love Spall and Splinter. I love this
Yep.
fucking thing. Shit.
Oh yeah. Shit's good.
You want me to call it out? I'm gonna call it out.
Yep.
Look at that pattern
One
on the wall.
left.
Freeze.
No, he's tack
Freeze.
reloading.
High ready while going up a stairwell with a buddy in front of you. No. No.
Nope.
Well, he's got it like this. It's pointing straight up.
Yeah, but still, no, I'm with J-Red on that. You trip, you're fucking putting one in him. Like,
Yeah.
I see
Now,
that.
now,
Fucking
granted,
donkey.
now, granted, in low ready, you're probably gonna sweep the legs 90% of the fucking time anyway. I get that.
Honestly, what about the fucking rear security there?
Well, those two
coming
up-
dudes.
Yeah. They just busted through and killed a bunch of dudes. And who's not to say somebody's coming up?
That's true too.
Yeah, they just
No.
probably heard around 30 shots. If there's any fucking dudes in other buildings coming out right now.
So I wouldn't have my
Yeah.
shit in a
And
relaxed
plus, they
position.
went from being suppressed to loud as soon as he pulled out the pistol, along with the other shots that
Yeah.
were fired.
Boom.
Yeah,
So
and-
silent. It's keep it.
Contrary to popular belief as well, suppressed weapons aren't that.
No,
quiet.
they're not.
No,
They're
Yeah.
Imagine a chainsaw going.
Even
That's about how loud
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah,
decibel
and
wise.
you still hear the shots, definitely. All right.
Yeah.
Possible jackpot on HVT.
Hey, check behind the door on that
Hey,
one.
pull
I
over
like that.
security, dickhead. Oh, I'm taking this picture.
Team
Yeah.
1, you have
Well, I'm
contact
flaring
approaching
up
the
my
courtyard.
knives right
8
now.
shooters.
PBS 31s, obviously they're rocking.
Yeah, I like
Going
that, Bill.
off.
All right.
I like this how they instantly they see they're in a choke point. His buddy instantly starts maneuvering on him.
Yep.
That,
Yeah.
I like that.
Obviously, this is an animation and everything's so efficient because it's all planned out. But that's what I like about it is like it shows
They
that
did
like
stop
they
and
noticed
pause.
they didn't
They
stop
felt
and
the
pause. They
pressure.
noticed they're like shit. We're in a fucking tough spot right here. I'm gonna maneuver on these guys.
What is harder to hit?
What I
a
don't
moving
like is there
object?
was no tap. I didn't see any kind of communication.
Didn't even let him know. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
saying there. Yeah.
A lot of times though, like depending on how often you train, like with
Sometimes
your
you don't have to,
team or your
man.
group of individuals, sometimes you don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a given. Like as soon as you go up. You don't have to stack on the door and
That's
then
where-
wait. And,
That's where that thing I call implied communication. Like it's just implied. You're going to do this if this situation arises.
Yeah, if I see
Okay.
you
Yeah.
disappear, then I know.
I mean,
I guess.
yeah, because what if he reached out and fucking tapped that dude to let him know he's fucking popping smoke through the fucking door, or he knows that they're egressing, he's gonna hold rear security while the other dude fucking maneuvers. Then fucking he taps him and he looks to see what's going on, and then there's
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
Another good example of how they could be communicating is lasers. They could be using lasers. To
Oh
communicate.
come on, Graham!
Yeah.
You gotta reference that. You gotta reference that first video we did. That's all we did was communicate with
great
lasers.
example. We didn't have comms. All we did was just communicate with lasers. I mean, he could have probably just
That's
pulsated
all
his
you and
laser.
I did. That's all you and
Yeah.
I did.
So-
was lasers. All right.
I still communicate with that. Yeah, man.
I fucking love that part when that dude sees him coming, just gets domed by the other guy.
Yeah. A fucking ram?
Team 2, approaching your location from the courtyard. Hold
Change
your
your
fire.
level. Good call.
You have a pickup truck approaching the driveway.
Yeah, they should probably communicate a little bit before he fucking positioned himself. Yeah, I heard him say like he pleased him up, but
I'm curious why we shut the lights out though. Like that was deliberate. That's not
Fuck
missed
up
shots.
odds.
Like you know you're hide over bore at that point.
No further contacts from here. Let's take the
probably
vehicle.
odds right there.
Round table, this is Ember 1. We're procuring the enemy pickup for
Nods
exfil.
don't flare that bad though.
Copy that, Ember 1.
Like
Return
contrary to
to
popular
checkpoint.
belief, white light does not fucking flare nods up that bad.
No, not that bad.
All right, there you go. Afterthoughts.
I still love the video, but
yeah. The video is very very good and well done. I mean,
Yeah,
especially-
Reticulon, like fucking. I'm serious. Like, I enjoy his shit. Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, the raid, blah blah. No, Reticulon, bro. Like, give Battlestate Games, give Reticulon all your assets and let him make your fucking goddamn videos for you. Just
Yeah,
let
he's
them
gonna push your shit.
like let that motherfucker do it. Like, fucking don't do your shit yourself because we're gonna fucking sit there and shit all over you. Like, let Reticulon do your shit. Okay? Give all your shit to him and let him make your fucking videos from now on.
Mm-hmm. He's obviously done his homework.
You know, the dude's, it's a passion. Like, there's a
Yes.
difference between Hollywood isms, like what you're trying to convey, and then somebody who's actually passionate about what he's doing, who doesn't care to try to portray whatever. He's like, I've got to establish myself. Here's this. And there's a distinctive difference in how that's portrayed. And like this shit, like I'm like, yeah, like I'm ready for this motherfucker to put out something else. Like,
Definitely, me too.
Yeah.
I will say too, I don't know if anybody heard it, but Havoc said it when the guy changed levels when they were being engaged by that guy. Like, that's another really smart thing to do, obviously. You don't pop up in the same fucking spot.
Yeah. You don't ever go above. You go left. You go around. Like, going above is a good way to get your fucking face canoed. Like, no, like, you go around the cover, not above the cover.
I thought it was also interesting.
What, you can't combat roll over stuff, man? That doesn't work?
Combat roll? Oh, dude.
Dive over, fucking, like, one hand fucking weapon to the cheek, fucking power fucking over the retaining wall?
John Woo says it does.
There was no there was no muscle striking. There was no flashbang usage. Wait, let's go over
It's
that.
straight up old school, like, close quarters battle fucking usage, man. Like, fuck it. It was, and you don't know because it was speed and surprise. Yeah. They had a determined objective.
I did like the flow. Whenever their foot were moving, they were moving through.
And that was speed, violence of action, and everything else that was needed. They had to a small element taking on a larger element in order to hit a certain target and then bug the fuck out. It wasn't to seize your battle space. It wasn't anything.
You wasn't seizing battle space in order to maintain it. You weren't doing anything else. Plus, when you're moving with a lot smaller group than a team, 3-man, 2-man, or anything else, speed is going to be your security.
Yeah, they're going. They're jamming, man, and I like that. They're jamming. They're like, no, man.
Well, okay, let's go.
I feel like there needs to be a backstory. Why the fuck did he go out there with a short dot and nods on?
The
shorts?
what the fuck?
Comfortable, man.
Why did he go out there with all that fucking scope at night? Like, was he on the OP before, and then they made maneuver to the?
Well, here's the thing. Obviously, they got a 5-paragraph order on the fucking target hit objective. They knew exactly the layout of the compounds.
Yeah, maybe
they knew how many personnel were advised, estimated, and everything else.
But they split into two to pull security exterior.
See, if I'm security exterior, I'm gonna be the guy with the short dot, right? Like, that's
maybe he had one over there as well. So I mean, it all depends too. But plus, you can, like I was saying before, those engagements are so close, you're not looking down the fucking scope.
No.
Right. No, that's what he did. But why send the guy in with the long scope? I mean, that's my.
Well, here's the thing.
It's like when a motherfucker got an ACOG on fucking clearing a room. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But you're not really using it. So
you'd be surprised how often that happens, and that's to create standoff in the event of a worst case scenario situation. So generally, we'll roll, even though like Mark 18s will only punch out to about 300 meters max effective on point. You'll still roll fucking goddamn L cans on them motherfuckers because of it's just.
Barrel lengths and shit.
Because standoff is everything. The whole point of why you have a weapon system in your hands, the whole reason why guns were created it was to create standoff. Right? Otherwise, you'd be chucking spears at motherfuckers or using goddamn broadswords. Right? So, the more standoff you can create, the more lethal you are on a distance engagement. So even like when it comes down to like a close quarters battle at the ranges that they were engaging, I'm not even fucking using the optic.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not canning per se, but I'm bringing the weapon. I'm just drilling you, and then I'm flowing through.
Eyes over. Yeah.
Eye over. You know, you can say eyes over or height over bore. Well, for adjustments, I don't need to make a precision shot. I'm here to dome check motherfuckers, right? I'm not here to worry about height over bore precision shots because I'm not worried about a hostage scenario or a situation or whatever the fuck. I'm here to fucking slay bodies. I don't care about height over bore. I'm gonna put the rifle to you, and I'm just gonna drill you until you drop, and you have enough leakage that satisfies my goddamn homicidal maniac, and then I'm gonna transition and sweep. Maybe my eyes will be ahead, maybe they won't, but that's you want to know what I fucking hate about what they're teaching in CQB schools now is they're talking about collapsing the center in the room.
What? Is that a thing?
That's the thing. That's the thing they're teaching, and I hit that on with some MARSOC students. Was they're teaching breaking, looking with your eyes, and then sweeping with the muzzle. The purpose to down your corners and then collapse to the center of the room, and then once the muzzles have swept the center of the room, to blade off and worry about your sectors. I'm like, you have peripheral fucking vision. You don't need to do that. You don't. Hit your corner, down your fucking security, and then worry about everybody else to fucking cover their sectors.
Everybody else covers their sectors. That you're not worried about covering your sector and everybody else.
And then you don't have to worry about digging and then collapsing the center of the room. And then you're gonna flag a motherfucker, and they're like, "No, you're not," because you're gonna break your eyes from the target and look this way. And I'm just like, no, that's your fucking that's your schoolhouse bullshit. That's your schoolhouse bullshit. Your peripheral Your peripheral vision can pick up your buddy over there fucking collapsing to the center of his sectors where you're supposed to be. Use your fucking peripheral vision. Go here, dig your corner and swivel where you need to, and stop there. Don't fucking break and look and collapse to the center of the fucking room. Stop.
Yeah, it's a meter off your buddy, right? You're fucking spanning.
It's mils.
Meter off
So
your buddy.
We always did this. We'd say, stick your goddamn fucking thumb and your pinky out. I don't know how many mils that is. Was that 2 mils? 15 mils?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I remember being taught that.
But it was like
our shit.
Yeah, but like that's your offset.
We would always just say a meter off barrel. That was
meter off barrel. There it is. Yeah. So you pan.
But you had to be careful because if you were close to a guy and you did a meter off barrel, some people would take it too literally and literally just go like a meter off the barrel. Because if that guy would then look your way a little bit, there could be a time where like you're shooting his fucking can off. So you need to make sure it's like a 360 meter off.
Oh my god!
I haven't seen it happen. I haven't seen it happen, but I've seen it close.
No. Somebody took it as like interpretation.
Oh yeah.
All right, now I get it.
And that's what I do. Like I tell people, like this business is all about trust. The business is all about trust.
You can't. Yeah, when you're entering a room with any amount of fucking people in order to annihilate everything in there, and you cannot trust the individuals to engage their targets or anything else and maintain their sectors, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole team's fucked.
You know, once that first dude goes in, that second dude needs to be on his ass, and the third dude, and then the fourth dude, you need to be fucking. What did Bruce Lee say? Like water.
Yeah,
that's
flow
right.
like water. And that's what I said. It's like,
and if you don't maintain your sector, and once you get to it, and then move off your 1 meter off barrel from 360, you've cleared your sector up to your corner. You've done. You've moved. Now you cleared the rest. Because everybody else coming in the room is clearing the same initial space as you before they move into theirs. Because everybody walked through that fatal funnel, the death fucking spiral of fucking doorway. They got to go clear their stuff. If you're looking over here to see what the fuck there's going on and your barrel's facing this way, you're not clearing your shit. So what's going to happen? I see a movement. Now I got to figure out and fucking get on target.
And like everybody's always like, your eyes are looking for searching and assessing. I'm just like, no, you have peripheral vision. Use the 180-degree cone that you have. Relax your eyes and be able to digest the information that's coming at you.
See, and that's coming from, I feel like guys get into some situations, they do hone in though. That like And I'm not talking about the guys that are war fighters and shit like that. I'm talking about like randos that do the fucking force on force shit. They do hone in on the objective, and they do fucking like their scope. They're
You
well
can
into
get
it.
you can get tunnel vision when you're moving in and doing, CQB. Can you not, Grim?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like there's times when you're doing stuff and you get tunnel vision and you got a doorway and you call a door and it's short.
There's a
You hit your
reason-
corner and you're there.
I mean,
And-
you get amped up. There's a reason why when you do like a banger drill or something, the dude's hanging on to the number one man's fucking kit because he's just so amped up he might just run in anyway.
Well,
I
and,
almost-
Yeah,
and that's why you know I don't know if I noticed I haven't uploaded the video yet. 2-man, did you see me like purposely put the flashbang in front of your face before I threw it? Even though it was bad, even though it was a bad bang.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh, that's badass.
Hey,
yeah,
this is about to happen, and then it went to shit. But
because that's onward. I mean, yeah, definitely. That's
you got to make sure because once that shit goes off, because as soon as that door pops, that number one dude's got so much. He's ready.
He's fucking ready to go.
And regardless if it's popped to throw a bang in or if it's popped to fucking go, he knows that fucking he's got to go. And that's the first thing in his mind.
Initiative is on him.
Yeah.
Initiative is on him. Dominance is on him.
Yeah.
So
so like when I say like they're doing like a shotgun breach or something, and then the fucking guy with the banger's got the dude by the fucking carry handle, and he throws the banger in. He's making sure that fucker doesn't run in before he throws the banger in, or like doesn't even let the banger go off or anything. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I've almost drug a dude in to a room with me, and he fucking whoa, because I was just so amped up and ready to go in. So it's definitely happened.
You got
hey, would you see him fucking throw that banger in? Are you like counting like fucking like here to get as close as you can to the bang?
No, because when they were doing like a shotgun breach or whatever, they fucking booted the door. I was just like so amped up. I tried to go in, and the dude fucking's like, "Whoa!" and he fucking threw the banger in.
Yeah, I've had to yoke a few people up as a team leader before doing that shit. Like, no.
Yeah.
And just because you're the number one dude to start on the first door doesn't mean you're gonna stay.
Exactly.
The number one dude.
CQB has no rank, and I've said this I don't know how many times. You could be the 1 man for the first entry. You could be the 6th man for the second entry. You could be the third man for the fucking third entry. You could be the 4th man for the fourth entry.
It's always going to change on you. And a lot of people be like, I'm number 1 man. They want to be number 1 man every door. But no,
that's not how it works.
I like being 2-man because 2-man, honestly, to me, is the most important spot because I can control the flow.
That's a good team leader position.
And I can always assume, I always know that number 1 man is always going to be covered because I have to adjust to what he's doing.
The number 3 man should be so far up your butt though that fucking as soon as you make your fucking pie right or left, fucking he's already on the other guy's ass.
Yeah. And that's just the thing is just being able to adapt as fast as you can because I've had guys where they come in and they blade off, like they take the dominant right foot and I start to see their shoulders shift to left, and then it's like they go like this and I'm like, oh, okay, nope, I'm going left now. Like, because I look for the shoulder shift.
The number 1 man's never fucking wrong.
Right.
Never wrong.
I look for the shoulder shift because he's like, okay, he's going to fucking cross. But I see the shoulder shift and then I see him like his hip rotation goes this way. And I'm like, nope, I'm going left now.
Yeah, you got to be fucking.
And it's a microsecond. And it's like, and I go
he's
from
supposed to take the path of least resistance, but sometimes that motherfucker will do a fucking 180.
And like
a good rule of thumb I always use is if you can kill it or save it, you're going that way first.
Yep.
Like if you're going into a corner fed room and you fucking come in and you see there's a fucking civilian right there or a fucking bad guy, you're going towards them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've come up here and went like this and then went nope and scooped. I call it the scoop.
A couple Rangers.
I'll come in and scoop left because I hit the dude went right instead, and I'll just scoop.
Yeah.
A couple of Rangers
normally I'll try to suck in and go like this, but I'll scoop.
One of my Ranger buddies, he says as soon as he sees a threat, he's drilling that threat. He's running that shit down.
Yeah.
Right. So that is his priority at that time. Everybody else is going to pick up the slack.
Yeah.
He comes in, he announces a threat, he's on that threat. Everybody else picks up, and I'm talking like first in the room, obviously. But Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
walk that
first,
shit down.
first man's got the most dangerous. Number one dude is the most dangerous job,
Oh, that's the
and
bloodiest man in the room.
he's gonna
Yeah.
engage the most immediate threat.
A lot of times though, what they'll do to test our guys is to make sure that they're getting to their they're doing their hitting their sectors and going to their points of domination is they'll place 2 targets in the center of the room in the back wall, and the
Center
number
room.
1 man, yeah, in this, like, not center of the room, but in the back center of the room, and the number
Yeah.
1 man will go in and hit. It's not. So this is where it becomes, it's an art, not a science, but it's not number
Go
1 man's
flash in,
job.
move your
It's, I mean, so that's the thing is some people say you fucking drill them and then go straight to your
flash.
fucking,
Yeah.
or like,
Here's
or
the
you drill them
kicker.
before you hit the threshold and as you're going in and hit your point of domination. But there's also people say like that's not your priority. You fucking get to
Right.
that corner.
Right. Now here's the thing.
Yeah,
and
because
that-
you've got to get the rest of the people into the room. If you fucking
Yes.
stick that fatal funnel up,
Yep.
you're fucked, and you're gonna become fucking mouse's meat shit.
And
I've
it
been told
honestly depends upon how you're flowing to the room. See,
See.
we were taught to, when I got further down the line, was that to see in my SOP, it would be the one's band to drill that, because here's how we're making entry. We're not immediately hitting the door and then sucking in and hitting the corner. We're blading. We're pivoting off. So we're rounding the corner. We're rounding off the door and offsetting, and then we're
Getting a
pushing in.
snapshot. Yep,
Right.
That's
So
SFG taught me. Yeah.
So
Yep,
that
snapshot of the room.
So you're snapshotting, drilling the fucking primary point of insertion right at the fucking front. So you've cleared that, and then you're fucking digging your corner. So
yep.
In our SOP, it would be the one man's responsibility. In your SOP, because it's there to enter the room as quickly as possible, it's not. It's maybe it's number 3 man or number 2 man, more than likely 3 or 4 man. So
so what they try and drill at home is like whose sector is what, and honestly, in my opinion, this is where CQB, again, it's an art, not a science. Is I agree with yours of getting a snapshot of the room, and if you're not through that threshold of that thing, I'm drilling those center targets before I go and hit mine.
Because you have time.
Because you have time, exactly.
But if it's a time sensitive nature, and it's like, okay, you don't have time to get the snapshot because once the doors, say maybe there's some fucking hostages held at gunpoint or some shit. Like, fuck, let's notional the scenario the fuck up. I'm not going to worry about trying to get a snapshot of the room. My job is to establish dominance in the room as quickly as possible, right? So then that doesn't apply. But more than likely, we're going to prep the room beforehand with something. But I'm not going to bother to try to get a snapshot of the room because my job is not to slay everybody inside. My job is to ensure the safety of key critical personnel, whatever the fuck it is. So it's like, okay, now I'm not worried about slaying bodies. I'm worried about height over bore offset. I'm worried about establishing dominance in the room and then eliminating key targets while ensuring that they'll shoot no shoot targets, blah blah blah. So the mindset shift is different, right?
Yeah, it's all. I mean, another thing about that mindset shift is, I always use this as a rule of thumb: is are we compromised or are we not? Because if we're not compromised, I'm going to flow in that room as fast as possible.
Well, even if you're compromised, you can switch it up. You can go fucking dynamic in a room. Well, now everybody knows you're in there, right? Bang bang, boom boom, blah blah blah.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
But then you can slow it down to fuck with the pace. So it's like, okay, I might do like deliberate
Throw a rock in the room,
or deliberate or you can call it deliberate. You can call it limited penetration, whatever the fuck terminology you want to use. maybe I'll slink quietly in a fucking room or to the next room or whatever and take my fucking sweet ass time because I know because I went dynamic in this room, they're barricading, right?
Right.
Yeah, or they know we're coming. So like that's why I always true is like if you're fucking if you're compromised, like slow down. Now again, this is for like I'm talking about our mission set, not a hostage situation. Be like I say if you're compromised, slow down, and like if it's an open door, I say fucking pie that bitch off. You know what I mean? Pie that bitch off, because if you fucking get in a fucking banger, there's no need to commit your team to a room. If there's like 4 dudes in that room, there's no need to commit them into that room and get in a banger inside that room when you could just be like, oh shit, back off, frag out, and then fucking no more dudes in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the way I like to look at it. Is like, am I
Yeah,
compromising?
Yeah, there's
options
definitely every room size, the amount of personnel in there, whether door opens, closed, locked, or whatever, creates a different scenario for how you're going to do it. And regardless if it's open or closed, that you're back to being it's an art and it's an on the fly decision making process.
Yeah, and that's what makes teams good is not when things go according to plan. It's when things go to shit, and then because your team is so reactive, they can react to it instantaneously. That's what makes good teams.
Each other.
Everybody talks about how the perfect plan gets executed and everybody looks sexy. It's not about looking sexy. It's about when
picking up slack
and looking for fucking work. Always looking for work. So this was briefed in the plan, but this didn't go according to plan. So now I have to feed off, and being able to feed off instantaneously in microseconds to just be like your brain switches and goes, oh, okay. In a microsecond, I know I have to look this way. Oh, yep, boom. I don't have to pick up work here. Let me look for work over here because no, blah blah blah. It's being able to absorb information like this, like. I don't get tunnel vision in a close quarters battle environment. My eyes widen. My everything widens, and I'm absorbing everything. Like my eyes widen, so my vision expands. I don't know, like beyond 180 or something. Like where I just see everything. I'm absorbing everything, and I'm like, okay, like. In microseconds, I'm making an OODA loop decision making process. Like, okay, this is what needs to happen, and it's reactive. It's just like I don't know, my shit just expands. Like if you pointed a GoPro at my face, you would see my pupils go whoop and just like
in mode,
like just absorb everything. That's just that's me.
And I wish we had you guys as fucking instructors when we were doing our shit. Like
that should be a
hey man, we learned. You know how many times like when I was back in a regular line infantry unit, how much I got smacked for doing high ready. Like the doctrine changes depending upon how. Yes. Okay, this is old school. Like remember.
I'm artillery.
Servers above.
I'm not the high speed. I know. I'm an expert in artillery. But we did a little bit of everything.
But look, man, like you have to understand, like doctrine is doctrine. Shit, so. Doctrine is doctrine. So like, people were just like, "Why are you doing that?" And I had to explain to my gunnery sergeant, "Hey, when I'm stacking on a room, my excuse was it's a lot easier for me to do mag changes in a high ready than it is in a low ready." And he's like, "What the fuck is that shit?" I'm like. I can eject the mag better and put the magazine in the fucking weapon better because I'm up here instead of like trying to do this shit down here with an M16A4. Okay, like what the fuck do you want from me? Like Lance Corporal fucking jackass doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, but he's like, what are you gonna say as a fucking E3?
Right? Yeah, it also depends on your fucking unit SOP and how they want to do stuff, and that breaks down to squad SOP. And
but it's training environment too. You got guys on the catwalk, right? Am wrong in that?
Yeah, no, and look, and that's people, and that's where I look. The YouTube videos piss me the fuck off. I'm so fucking mad at fucking YouTube videos of these tactical fucking monkeys over here saying because I did fucking SF whatever the fuck, or I was Navy SEAL whatever the fuck, or I was fucking MARSOC whatever the fuck, or I was fucking FSOC whatever the fuck, or I was fucking.
Well, I was at band camp one time.
Delta faggot whatever the fuck. Okay, I don't fucking care. You're over here like the whole point of why the Army adopted low ready was because motherfuckers in the catwalk. No, it was not. It's because situation dictates, okay? High ready is not the fucking resolution for fucking everything. Because if you do high ready behind me while I'm on a fucking stairs, I'm gonna fucking smack you in the fucking face. Okay? If
you can always kick the grenade down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always kick the grenade down. What is that? Episode 3 that's coming up.
Okay, look, you know what? Go ahead and try to do fucking high ready with a 20-inch fucking barrel, okay? And go through the fucking doorway. Please. Try
last thing you want to do is have a high ready, and if you fucking come to a fucking abrupt stop, that dude stab you in the pooper with his fucking rifle.
Look, there is no such thing as a superior fucking carry. High ready, low ready.
Fuck it, the blooper, the M79. That's the only thing we need.
Yeah,
Yes.
fuck it. You know
Fucking
what?
clear all the room,
Hey,
be
hey,
done
hey,
with it.
Dave, fucking 40 mic that fucking
with
room
Dave.
for me before
Yeah.
I go in, okay? You know
bigger the
what?
explosion,
Hey,
the happier I am.
there's a sniper in the, you want to talk about fucking SOPs fucking during the early invasion of the fucking war? Hey, there's a fucking sniper in that building. Adjust fire polar over. Fucking
Yeah, buddy.
azimuth 275. Fucking distance. Goddamn. Fucking 1.1 clicks out. Fucking yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. It's that fucking building. Yep. Okay. Fucking fire for effect. I don't fucking care. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're on the hooks going third pitch of the inning. Here we go, and it's out of here. Just knocking
Yep.
the fucking shells
Building.
down.
Fucking sniper's dead. Good. That fucking building's dead. Cool. Let's go ahead and push through. Fucking get online.
Good.
Let's go. Fucking yeah.
Catch a beer later.
Yep. No.
Good luck.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. Fuck it. Just fuck it.
Dude, I love shooting artillery over there. Oh my god.